What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Lockdown 23-1. That's right. Great Smoky Mountains. I'm going there for a New Year's celebration, renting a cabin for a little family reunion, and I truly hope I can get some people that watch my content to do a little meet and greet, possibly give them some gifts, maybe a chef death apron, and make a good video out of it. And also, before we get into the topic at hand, I like to say, I don't do too many collaborations. I would like to do more, but I do have one lined up. I talked to him personally today to try to maybe set something up. I don't know how to do it, but we're going to figure it out. OG Badger. I know a lot of y'all already know who he is. If you do not know who he is, just type it in YouTube, OG Badger. He talks a lot about rehabilitation from drugs, and he also has done a lot of time in the Cali penitentiary. He doesn't consider himself a prison channel, but he does have a lot of prison content on there and people that have been in the penitentiary. So go check out his channel and be on the lookout for a collaboration with him, man. Salute to you, bro. Keep doing what you're doing, and I hope nothing but the best comes your way, man. But anyways, let's go ahead and start talking about this dude 6IX9INE, all right? Yeah, I've talked about him a lot in the past, and everything that I've said is pretty much unfolding just as I said. But there's a topic at hand that I would like to talk about that he's going through right now, and that is special treatment, getting put into a special treatment block. And inmates ain't liking it. We're going to talk about that. And a lot of people might be saying, why you keep talking about this guy? Well, I'm telling you, you can learn a lot from this guy's situation. For real. Maybe not in the sense that we're not all celebrities and it doesn't happen like that to the ordinary person. But you can really see how a person acts, okay, when they are put to the test. That's right, when it comes to facing a lot of time or having their homies turn on them. But today we're going to be talking about how he is put into a special treatment block, how they're giving him special treatments, and how inmates are really not enjoying that. Now, TMZ, okay? TMZ, I don't know where they're getting their info, but man, they are at the top of their game. They are dropping the newsliners before anyone and everyone else. Anyways, TMZ says they put him in an 11-man block. They took everyone out, put them in an 11-man block that is housed with, dirty cops, child molesters, or sex crimes, or snitches, okay? Well, that's understandable. I already knew that was going to happen, especially if that's why I said especially. I don't know why I say it. Do not judge me. I'll say it the way some individuals would rather me say it, especially. So back on topic. 6IX9INE, he is in this special block. And they're saying that the inmates are not too happy with it. Look, I was in Chesapeake City Jail, and they did this type of scenario with these guys called the DC Snipers. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of them. Maybe there's some young individuals that have never heard of them, but these guys were sniping people in public from the trunk of their car. It's absolutely insane. But they came through Chesapeake City Jail, and guess what they did? They accommodated them. They gave this one dude his whole freaking pod to himself. A pod that could house easily 100 people. Gave it completely to that one man. Did us inmates get mad? No, we didn't get mad, but it was a big topic of conversation. I mean, it's understandable, because if he was put into a block, a normal block, homeboy probably would have been killed. You know what I mean? Or he would definitely had some problems for the simple fact that he is on the top of the news line, and everybody wants a piece of action, or maybe their name in the tabloids, anything, even if that means just hitting them with a freaking hot dog, it doesn't matter. And that goes the same for old 6IX9INE, man. He is everywhere, okay? I just opened up my Google website, the internet browser on my phone, and boom, he's right there. This morning it was Tito Ortiz. Salute to you, my friend, one of my very first UFC fighters that I really enjoyed to watch, and he won. It took 14 years to get his payback, but he did. Salute to you, Tito Ortiz. But anyways, the other day, man, I turned on my internet browser and 6IX9INE was right there, a headline, So of course they're going to put him in this special block. Would they put him in this special block if he's not working with the feds? I think even if he wasn't working with the feds, they would still put him in a special block. Just for the simple fact that he is being publicized almost everywhere on the internet. Now, let's get to the topic of the inmates being mad at him. Why would the inmates be mad at him? Okay, first of all, he claims to be this gangster. He claims to be this gangster, and he always saying, test my gangster, this, that, and the third. But he comes into jail and prison in segregation pretty much. Of course they're going to be mad because this guy is giving off the image of living the life of a gangster, but at the same time, he doesn't come into prison or jail like one. He comes in there like a freaking pedophile. You know what I mean? Of course, inmates are going to be mad at this, you know? And I can guarantee you that prison, man, is nothing but freaking gossip going back and forth in that prison. They're probably talking about it every day, every morning. I can almost guarantee there's inmates staring out the window to see if they're having some controlled movement with 6ix9ine walking around the yard. I promise you, man. And not only that, I can almost guarantee the correctional officers, man, they're going back home to their homeboys or whatever. Their wives are like, yep, we're housing 6ix9ine. I bet even the correctional officers are trying to get a little piece of action and just go in there and see him living in the cell. Man, I can guarantee it. And I can only imagine what the security is like in there. They're probably sat all the correctional officers down and is like, hey, y'all open your freaking mouths. We're not only going to fire you, we're going to press charges, and we're going to sue you. Do not let any of this intel get out. But guess what? TMZ got that intel. Okay, there's someone in that freaking system working with TMZ. And I can only imagine how much money they're forking over to this little informant within the institution, man. I can only imagine. I'm very surprised that they're still keeping the institution hidden, the name of this institution. That is one thing that is throwing me off. You know, this guy's an informant for TMZ. Obviously, he's giving them all this information, or she. But at the same time, why are they not exposing the institution that he's at? It makes me wonder, is it real facts? Or is it all set up by something else? You know what I mean? Because they're giving away all this information, but they don't tell him where he's at. Something ain't right. Something is not right with that, because an informant will definitely tell him what prison he's in. Why would they give up all that information but not tell the institution? Could there be a bigger scheme involved with the plots and twists and turns in the media? I don't know, but I'll tell you one thing, it's very fishy that nobody knows the name of this institution. I got a direct message on Instagram the other day. Dude said, my people's works in the prison that he's in, you know? And he didn't even tell me. He didn't even tell me the name of the prison. So it's kind of weird. And everything about this situation is starting to become a little strange. Maybe TMZ's looking out for their own well-being by not stating the institution. I'm sure they got to know where he's at. Okay, maybe the feds contacted TMZ and said, hey, you can say this, that, and third, but do not say what prison he's in. Possibly, who knows? I don't know. This is just my guess. Everything will be revealed soon enough, and we are learning stuff by the day on this case and this situation, man. I cannot wait to see what's gonna happen. I cannot wait to I can't wait to see the tabloids if the dude starts dropping dime and pointing fingers. But on another note, would I be mad if 6ix9ine was housed in his, in his own little pod with, cop dropouts or whatever the case is? I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad at all, man. It wouldn't stop me from doing my time any other way than how I do it. I might talk about it with people and be like, yeah, that's pretty foul. Of course he ain't, but everyone knows it's locked up. They know for a fact that he wouldn't be in no general population. Man, dude would get slaughtered, and that is a simple fact. I can almost guarantee you without a doubt in my mind, if he hasn't done it yet, it's going to happen very soon. He's going to be buzzing that rainbow hair. That's right, he's going to get that clean fade or edge up, prison fade or edge up, maybe even a Boosie cut. Who knows, but that rainbow hair ain't going to stay for too much longer, especially if he gets some serious time and he goes to prison. They're going to make him cut it off. A lot of y'all don't know, I've talked about it in my previous videos, you can't have hair down past your shoulders when you're in prison. They make you cut that stuff off. Not to mention rainbow colors. Man, you can't have freaking rainbow color hair in prison. That's not a part of their procedures. They're going to make him cut it off. And if he does have diamonds or whatever in his teeth, that crap ain't going to prison either, man. They did the same thing with Lil Wayne. I'm surprised they ain't make him cut his dreads. He probably went to the hole and sat there. Because, some prisons I've been in, those Rasta guys, they sat in a hole for years and years just because their beliefs were not to cut their dreads off. That was their religious beliefs. But there ain't no religious beliefs that go along the lines of rainbow hair. That crap's coming off. But Lil Wayne had to get his teeth taken out because they had the diamonds. The same goes for old 6ix9ine. I don't know if those were fronts or whatever, or permanents. I don't know, but them puppies ain't going up into lockup. There's really not much more to talk about when it comes to 6ix9ine situation. Nothing really else is updated. I seen someone sent me a picture on Instagram as well of him in his mugshot, it looked like his lip was really swole. I think someone else has already talked about it, another YouTuber. But I don't know, that could have been, you know, photoshopped or whatever. But his lip was swollen. He probably got beat up. And I don't believe that, because just because his lip's swollen, what does that mean? If he got jumped, man, look, if he got jumped for real, his lip ain't going to be the only thing swollen, my friend. He would have had speed knots all over his freaking face. That one, if it was just a swollen lip, he didn't get jumped. Someone probably just quick jabbed him. That was it. You know what I mean? One quick jab, pow. So yeah, don't always believe everything you hear, even if it's coming from TMZ or whatever the case. You got to understand, these guys are probably blowing it out of proportion as well in certain occasions. I'm not saying every occasion, because they do have some on-point stories. But you got to remember, it's media. But who knows? You know, Photoshop or not, I'm not going to sit here and say dude had a busted freaking lip from being jumped. I don't know. But anyways, that's about it with the whole 6ix9ine situation. And anybody who thinks that you're just going to get your own freaking block, okay, trust me, that doesn't happen on the regular. This is very rare, okay? Only celebrities and people that are really in the limelight or really working with the feds get their own blocks. So don't ever think that this stuff happens on the regular. Don't ever say to yourself, oh man, I'm not going to survive. I'll just make sure the police give me my own special block. Because I guarantee you, 90% of the time that ain't going to happen. They're going to throw you right into general population, let you fend for yourself with the wolves. If you have not hit that like and subscribe button yet, please do so now. And check out all the links in the description of the video. Add me up on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon. Go check out all the merchandise on Teespring. Cyber Monday's coming, and yes, I'm going to throw y'all a little discount. If y'all have not bought any merchandise yet, that is your day to do it, Cyber Monday. And as always, I'd like to salute to every last one of you who've been supporting me since the beginning, and everyone who is just now joining the lockdown compound. And do not forget, go check out OG Badger, man. If you might have any kind of drug problems or depression, hey, go check out his channel and be on the lookout for a little collaboration in the future. Hopefully everything goes right, because I got some good questions. One of the questions I want to ask him is like, hey, bro, who do you think I'd run with in the West Coast Penitentiary? I'd love to know. I would love to hear his input on that, who I would run with. I don't know, man. It's crazy, because a lot of y'all don't know, but I am half Colombian. But some people say Colombian's not Hispanic. Well, I'm Colombian. My mom's Colombian, and my dad is white. So who would I run with? You know, would it be the others? I don't know. That's a question I would like to ask Mr. OG Badger himself and hear his raw input on the whole scenario. But anyways, be safe out there. And also, I'm putting a video on my wife's channel today. The Compound 24/7 is the name of her channel. Lock it down with the subscription and hit the notification bell, man, because there's content dropping on both of our channels on a regular basis. And once again, it doesn't matter what color you are, what kind of sexual preference you might have. If you support this freaking channel, nothing but love to y'all, man.